Hello, it is Tara here. So this is what's even funnier. So, something badass is about to happen. Like, I don't know what, but it's going to happen. Exciting things are happening. Life is moving. I have let go of the oars. I'm just gently, not even gently, I sometimes think I'm going rapidly down the river, but anyways, what I have to say about this week is it's really funny. So I literally, like 2 seconds before this, was yammering on, thinking I was talking into the camera, only to realize that it wasn't even taping. And then I hit the stop button, and oh, I took a picture. Yeah, that's how this week has been. But I wanted to talk about that anxiety and that stress that occurs when things don't go the way you think they're supposed to go. And I am turning that energy into something badass is about to happen. Screw all the freaking out and anxiety and the stress. Turn it into excitement. A few things that have gone on this week, my boss slash owner of the company, friend, he is out of the country for 2.5 some odd weeks. And so we've had some pretty massive breakdowns within the realm of roofing and construction. And myself and two of the foremans have really had to take the bull by the horns and make stuff happen. And really, I don't even want to say take the bull by the horns. We actually let go of the bull by the horns, and we just have moved and glided through a lot of the things that have been going on this week. Another breakdown that occurred for me this week is I had taken my son out of his preschool for the summer, thinking, I'll have somebody come here at the house so I can work downstairs in the office, because where I work is right below. And, that'll all work out. I can save some money. I can save the gas. Didn't work out. Both sitters had to. Didn't work out. And I went into pretty much panic mode when I realized that this isn't working out. It's not what's good for my son. They're not the right fit. It's not happening. And I started going into the space of, what the F am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And it was like, just call his teacher up and see if he can go back to the same place he was. And he could, and he did. And what ended up happening is he's been amazing. Like, she said he was an absolute dream. I really got to see there was a difference in him, and what I also learned about him is he thrives inside of group environment. He thrives around other kids. He thrives inside of, I don't want to say an intense structure, but it's far more of a structure in a preschool setting than it is, just here at home. So, I let go. I'm not going to worry about trying to save a few extra bucks as much as I need to, but what's more important is that he's happy, and that I just move through the spaces of, hey, this is the way it goes. Some other things that are coming up for me right now is that we're going to have to move soon. This was a transitional home for us. It was not meant to be forever. It's temporary. And I'm in this like, oh my God, where are we going to go? Where are we going to move to? Are we staying in Santa Cruz? Are we moving somewhere else in the Bay Area? What are we doing? So there's all these things coming up around that. And, my first instinct is just to freak out and think, oh my God, this is never going to happen. I'm going to completely fail. We're not going to find a place in time. It's all just going to explode in front of me. But what I realized is, no, it's actually not. Because you're just going to go with the flow of life, right? There's every single day you take one step forward. You create the goals, you put them in a plan, and every day you chip away at them. Even when I talk a lot about my business and relaunching my practice and what it looks like, and I'm working on my products right now, and I keep getting in my head like, it's taking forever, I'm not getting it done, and actually I was talking to a dear friend of mine the other day. I was telling her, I've actually gotten a long way in the short 4 months of being, the wind is blowing, in the short 4 months of being back here in the Bay Area and taking the steps necessary to do the things that I'm doing. And in all honesty, rather than freak out and go into the survival mode that I know best, it's an old pattern that I know all too well, and trying to force things to happen, it's really about just letting go, right? And all I can do every day is get up and live my day and look at my project, my plan, and say, okay, so what thing can I accomplish today? And then when I accomplish that, be like, woo, and just, wait for whatever comes next. And it really is about that. And when you step into that, it's really windy today. When you step into that, it's more like turning that anxious energy into something like excitement. Something badass is going to happen. Woo! And I don't know what it is. Like, I couldn't tell you what my life is going to look like in 90 days, in 6 months, but I can tell you what I'd like it to look like. I can tell you the experiences I want to feel. I can tell you all of the exciting, juicy energy that I'd like to be, swimming inside of in the next 6 months, in the next 90 days, in the next 3 weeks, honestly. I have this vision. We all create visions, right? And visions are possible. Anything is possible. It all can happen. And believe it or not, it all actually happens. It's just a matter of how we perceive it. Because everything we ask for does happen. Everything we ask for comes true. But it's a matter of how we perceive it. It's a matter of how open we are to receiving it. And it really is a matter of how we dive into the enjoyment of the receiving. I caught myself not receiving recently, not receiving compliments or not receiving assistance. And I really had to look at, ooh, hey, that's not what I'm preaching here, and I had to look at it for myself and really let go of what are those things that stop me from receiving or stop me from feeling or stop me from just experiencing life's juiciness, because life really is juicy. All the poop and all the beauty, it's really extraordinary. So I'm just here this week to share, hey, if you've got excitement or anxiety or fear or panic, scarcity, like running rackets in your head, just, shove it off. There's this exercise that you can, like, do this thing where you're wiping off the negative energy, wipe it off. So you could do that, right? And just step into just letting go and being with what is and enjoying what is right now, and going back to the plan and taking one daily action, or even take 5 daily actions, however many you have space in your day. I honestly only have space for 1 a day, and I have to be cool with that. But that's what it's really about. And when we take that scarcity or that fear, that survival energy that freaks us all out to hell, turn it into just excitement, experience, and something badass is about to happen. And then say, bring it on. So anyways, I'm just rambling now at this point, but I'm just excited. I have no idea what's next. We are looking for where our new home is going to be from this transition to beautiful Santa Cruz and where we've been. And, I'm excited. I'm excited about life. I'm excited about my son being in a place where he's happy. And there I thought him wanting to be home would be happy and whatever, but that wasn't really happy for him. So, yeah. And I'm just excited. Life is good. So if you have any comments to share, I'd love to hear how your day's going and, what badass things have been happening to you, or what things are you freaked out about that you can turn into that exciting energy. And, go ahead, comment below. Talk to me. I would love to hear. I would love to engage in a conversation. If you know somebody who might be interested in hearing this same little bit that I just gave you today, share it. Please share it. But I hope you are having a beautiful and blessed weekend. I wish you a wonderful week. I love you and thank you, and have an awesome, awesome day. Bye. Till next week.